What is up, y'all? It's your girl, brand new, and honey, I am back in the building. This time, honey, I'm back to talk about love and marriage. Huntsville, honey, this is season 3, episode 5. The episode was good. It really was good. I'm loving me, honey, some love and marriage. Huntsville, honey. All right, so you guys, let's get to the episode. Let's get with the important things, honey, that Miss Robinson saw. So we got Kimmy. She is at the table with Kiowa and Zave. We know Maurice left out for a meeting. I am noticing that Maurice and his brother, Marsau, they are similar in terms of kind of how they run their household. They are like macho men, in my opinion. I don't feel like Maurice is as bad as Marsau. Marsau is very narcissistic and selfish. We will get to that therapy session, honey, that his ass act like he didn't know he was going to do. You know, he was really upset that he was in therapy. Narcissists, they hate therapy. They hate any form of correction. They hate getting out of toxic situations. They love toxicity. They love shit falling apart, not working out. Child, they can live there and for a long time, honey. Okay, but let's get back to Kimmy. Kimmy, didn't she say to Maurice she wasn't going to speak on his behalf, you know, when it came to the whole Monster situation and the vaping and all of that? You know, and it just goes to show you that that's exactly what Kimmy ended up doing. She ended up speaking for Maurice. I would have probably got up and left and rescheduled with them, because I would have made sure Maurice's ass was there. I thought it was very important for all 4 of them to be there. I don't give a damn what meeting you got. Okay? Because especially with the type of relationship that Kimmy and Kiowa has had in the past, I just feel like the husbands need to be involved. You know, like nobody can be absent, right? So I really was upset that Maurice couldn't be present. But I felt like Kimmy held it down. She did a good job with letting Kiowa know that, you know, I'm so happy we were able to move forward. Kiowa is saying, yes, I'm happy we were able to progress, you know, in our relationship. But Kiowa, that was your fault because you played the bitter baby mama ex-wife role, and you was mad at Kimmy because your former man wanted her over you, and a lot of women are like that. They're like, no, we were still married, and child, if you're separated going through a divorce, that man don't want to be with you. So if he was taking Kimmy out, I mean, it's not right, but it's okay, okay? He want to be with her anyway. Shout out to Whitney Houston. Whitney, one of my favorite singers, and Whitney, I believe she had a birthday or something, honey. Okay, happy birthday, Whitney. Nippy. Okay, I love me some Whitney Houston. I just felt like she brought that type of baggage and disdain to the relationship because she was just so bitter about the past. So hopefully Kiowa can stay present. She seems like she's in a more neutral space. I'm not going to say she's, you know, completely happy with Kimmy and their relationship, but she seems neutral. Her man seems very agreeable, like, yeah, you know, he kind of go along to get along type of guy. You know, he hugged Kimmy. I was happy to see that. Like, you know, these people are friendly with each other. So I'm happy, you guys, there is some progress. But Kimmy, honey, boo-boo, you better keep your good eye on Miss Kiowa, honey, okay? Because Kiowa is hood, honey. I've seen her on a few lives. Yeah, Miss Robinson seen it, honey, with her own 2 eyes, okay? And my eyes don't lie. She was talking that shiggity, okay? She was saying a lot of nasty shit about Kimmy, y'all. So that was in the past. We're going to let the past be the past. But yeah, I would still keep my eye out on her, you know? Kiowa's husband, Zave, he began saying how he has some things planned for Monster for this summer, some type of training. I was like, 101? What the hell? Is the police involved? What's going on, honey? Okay. But I like that. I like that from Zave, that he's planning activities with Monster that shows, he cares about his stepchild. So that's cool. Kimmy mentioned, it's hard being a bonus parent because you got to kind of squeeze personal time with the child to make an impact on that child and show that child, hey, I care for you. You are a part of my life just as you would be. I'm going to treat you like you are my own child, right? And I've been a step parent, before you guys. And it is difficult when you have insight and you have opinions and you want to do this with the child and maybe the mother don't want to do it. And so I've kind of already been through this whole song and dance, honey. I know how this rodeo go. Okay. I love that Kimmy told Kiowa about the situation that went down with Tiffany at the brunch. And how Tiffany brought up the fact that Monster was caught vaping. And I love that Kimmy put that out there to Kiowa. Now that way it's not, oh, Kimmy, you were gossiping about my son and you don't really care about him. And y'all know all that shit she was saying before. So I love that Kimmy said, honey, we go dot those I's and we go cross those T's, honey. You ain't gonna be thinking nothing funny about me. I'm gonna clear up my part of it. And Kimmy didn't do anything. She literally was there at that brunch, received that information, handled it like a champ. Because a lot of people, honey, they would have been, ready to smack old Tiffany upside the head, honey. Oh, oops, upside the head. Say, oops, up. Hey, that's the song, honey. Okay. Kiowa began saying she was very disappointed in Monster, for even participating in that type of thing. And then Kimmy mentioned that Monster has a girlfriend, honey, back in Michigan. She said, honey, I ain't gonna talk about that. I'm gonna leave that to the real parents. I was like, I know that's right, Kimmy. Okay. Kiowa says she wants to sit down, I guess, with Kimmy and Monster and Maurice and, pretty much have a talk with her son about the vaping and just kind of let him know that they all are coming together to support him, and talk to him about the mistake that he has made. That way he feels supported. And I felt like that was good, because the boy is a little boy. He go make well, he ain't no little boy, honey. Excuse Miss Robinson, honey. But, he's growing up as a child. Children may experiment with things. They make mistakes. As a parent, you have to direct your child. And what I encourage people to do as parents is step outside of being this child's parent and see the child as just a flat out human being that made a mistake, and you want to encourage and guide them to do better in the future. Because too many parents come from a place of, well, you're my child, and it becomes about ownership and how the child made you look instead of the child making a mistake and learning and growing from that mistake. So I love what Kiowa said about that. Kiowa also mentioned that, she wants Monster to know that her and Kimmy are in a much better place, and she could text Kimmy as far as, his room being messed up or dirty. She could be like, Kimmy, is that room clean, honey? You need to text me back. Kimmy said, yeah, girl, I can send you old snapshot picture of, how the room looked. I love that they are coming together in this way. That is really going to be good for Monster. Kimmy mentions that Monster loves seeing them all together and loves that, they are all getting along, because I think that probably for a while, Monster probably felt discomfort, and children can feel when there is tension amongst all of the adults that have to care for them. So I really love that part of their meeting, how they are, they're cooler now. Like I told y'all, I still got my good eye, on Miss Kiowa. But I like that in this meeting, she came mature And she came from a place of kindness and patience. And I like that she's willing to put in a team effort, with Kimmy. There's nothing like some good old effort, honey, okay? So next, honey, we got Destiny and Tisha together. Was anybody kind of looking at them like, what's going on over here? Okay. I'm not at all saying they can't film together, but I don't know. They just don't look like, I don't know. I could see Destiny more with Kimmy, even though Destiny had more problems with Kimmy than Tisha, but whatever, honey. Who am I? Okay. Miss Robinson don't know. Maybe this is how they want this shit to go. But anyways, Tisha, she get her ass up in the car dealership telling the man, oh, I want a work truck and a hot girl summer car. Girl, bye. You know damn well you got to ask for permission from Marsau to even go out to the bar at night. Girl, stop playing with us. Okay, we know that man got you on a tight leash. I think that Tisha, I don't know. Tisha lacks confidence. And I kind of feel like she would be better off with Marsau. Tisha, I think, would make a great wife to somebody. I do see that in Tisha. Like, she does seem to be a sweet person, but her being with Marsau, you guys, it kind of makes her lack confidence, and it just, I don't know, she just appears very insecure, like very unsure of, I don't know, what she should be doing next. And I'll talk more about that once we get to the therapy session, because there are a lot of women out here like Tisha that, they love saying that they're married, right? Because being married, let's be honest, that's a status symbol. I'm married. Somebody chose me. Do you see what I'm saying? Your damn man could be out here cheating and acting a fool on you and treating you any kind of way, but at least I's married. I's married now. I got my man. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's what I get with her. And it's something about her degrees. It's like, I see women do this all the time. Oh, I got all these degrees and this, that, and the third. And the bitches be lacking in the common sense department. I'm like, where the hell is the common sense degree at, sis? You forgot one, bitch. Okay, you need to master common sense. But yeah, Tisha don't look like she got no damn masters. Not to Miss Robinson, honey. But yeah, more power to her, honey. I ain't no hater, okay? I'm just pointing out what I see. What my good eyes see. I don't trust Destiny, you guys, as far as I could throw her. I was so disgusted with her in this episode. It's something I told y'all. Y'all don't listen to me. Y'all do not listen to the things that I tell y'all about people. When I have a feeling about people, I don't be wrong. Okay? There's something that is sneaky about her. Something that's passive aggressive about her. Anyways, Destiny gets to telling Tisha about the Tiffany lady and how she brought this cold tea to the group about allegedly Lamh was messing with another woman. Excuse me, Destiny, honey, boo-boo, oatmeal pie face. Girl, you was so bothered. How is it cold tea when your ass ran away from the table? No, that was piping hot tea, sis. Okay, and it got your ass, Mr. Postman. It got you up from that table. And you need to be a real one and admit that and say it hurt my feelings. Okay, you was crying at your little birthday thing, so evidently there were some leftover feelings for Lamh and the marriage, right? Because why is you all up in your feelings over a man that you claim you don't really care about? Ain't that what you told Melody when you was talking with her? When I signed my papers, I didn't feel how you felt, Melody. I wasn't all emotional. Meanwhile, survey says, girl, that was a lie. That was a farce. Like, Destiny keeps saying one thing, you guys, 1 minute, and she does another. She is fake. She is two-faced. I saw other people reviews, they sitting up here, oh, Destiny, my girl, I like her. I like how she looks. She's attractive, but I don't like her. She don't know how she feels about anything. She's not clear. Okay? She's not transparent. When you do these reality shows, you gotta be transparent. You gotta say what you mean. You can't say shit in one scene and then in the next scene mean something else and expect us to try to figure you out. That ain't how it go, baby girl. Destiny also told Latisha she's no longer married, and Tisha was looking at her like, bitch, what? The man wasn't even on last season, and I was looking at that. So are y'all following what I'm saying about Destiny? Something with her is just not right. You know, she's uncomfortable with her own truth is what it looked like. But yeah, Tisha was looking at her like, girl, why you ain't been saying something? This is somebody, you guys, she's the type of friend, she wants you to tell all your business. She gonna keep hers close to the chest, close to the vest. Okay? Destiny also tells Tisha, well, I will go through, this whole divorce again. I'll do it all again for love. Y'all wasn't together for love. It looked like lust. It looked like he married you, got you pregnant, and that was that. I have never seen no shit like this in my life. There's something ain't clean, honey, in the buttermilk. There's something else she's not telling us. How do I know that? Because hell, she barely wanted to tell us last season what she was going through. So I don't trust her. I don't. I know some of y'all rolling your eyes, sucking your damn teeth, but y'all gonna have to get over that. I don't trust her. Did anybody else find it ironic that Tisha gets her ass up in her confessional saying, oh, well, it just looked like, I don't know. She mentioned something about there are so many divorces happening on this show. And, well, Mel and Martell, that was a long time coming. I was like, bitch, you need to be next. Okay? Shit. See, this is how naive Tisha is. She's just very she's a projector. She likes to project and look at other people when really she has some of the same problems that Melody has had with Martell. Because I know Marsau has cheated. I know Marsau does not respect her. We're going to get more to it when we get to this therapy session, if that's what you want to call it. Girl, you need to look at your marriage. Okay? But yeah, she says she's, sad that, Destiny is going through this. I thought she was genuine, when she said that. I think all the girls collectively feel bad for Destiny. But like I told y'all, Destiny played a part in this shit. Look, something don't look right. Miss Robinson gonna have to get in the middle of this, okay? So Tisha begins telling Destiny about the lady with the red dress and how she was talking to Marsau. Tisha, you are so insecure and you lack in a self-esteem department. I just feel like that was nothing. Like, your husband is a businessman. Women are going to talk to him, and you gonna have to step your game up. You gonna have to stop caring so much about who he's talking to. If you can't beat him, join him. You start having them boobies out, start talking to other men. You could flip it. He'll get jealous of you. That's how you flip all of that. Too many women be worried about, and I got a video coming up on this, you guys. Too many women be worried about their man cheating. Stop giving that nigga all that power. He needs to be worried about if you're cheating. Okay, there's a way to flip it. And we'll talk about that when I film that video. But yeah, that girl, she thought she was going to taste my husband. Girl, she was just smiling and talking to that man. She wasn't flirting with him like that. My issue with married women is y'all always are trying to blame the other woman for dressing sexy, for talking to your man. But a lot of times, this is just from what I've seen. A lot of times it's y'all man that's inappropriate. It's y'all man that be staring and doing all the flirting, and like I've seen certain shit, you guys, with my own two eyes. Okay. So, married ladies, don't take this the wrong way, but do not be one of them women where you are naive enough to think that your man will never flirt with other women, will never look at other women. You have to allow all of that. All of that is a part of him being human. As long as he's coming home to you, who cares? Okay? But yeah, she's very insecure. And literally nothing happened. Like, she's making that so much bigger than what it is. And bitch, you need to be worried about is he out in these streets cheating on you now? That's what you need to be worried about. Even Destiny got in her confessional saying, Tisha girl, boo boo. We done all heard the rumors about Marsau out here cheating and possible babies. So hopefully it wasn't the women that was trying to, flirt with him. I forgot, honey, how the hell she said it. Oh yeah, she said hopefully the women was trying to flirt with him and not the other way around. And that's what I'm talking about. It be these men. And a lot of y'all, and I've never really talked about this on my channel because I have so many beliefs on marriage, and like we gonna really have to talk about it. But some of y'all in such a hurry to be married. And a lot of these men, they're not even going to take the shit seriously. Okay? Like, this show is the biggest representation of that. And I'm not saying all black men. There are some good black men out here that don't cheat, that, yeah, they look and they may flirt with, other women occasionally or whatever. They're human, right? I'm not saying it's all of you all, but like some of them guys, they get married and they want their little slave at home to cook and clean, and, they may give her the money for the bills and she takes care of the bills and the paperwork in the house and the kids and all of that. But they still feel like they should have a side chick. They deserve to have a woman on the side. I want to have more than one woman. And I told y'all, I don't have an issue with a man having more than one woman. But why get married? Why not just admit that you want another bitch on the side? Okay? Just, be truthful about the shit. Be truthful about you being unable to be monogamous. Just be truthful. Period. Child, I thought it was so funny when Melody had called Tisha to invite them to Taco Tuesday or whatever. She gonna have drinks and tacos and stuff. And that damn Destiny was mad that Melody was gonna invite Tiffany. I'm beginning to see that Destiny feels like Melody is the issue. And she feels like she brought this Tiffany lady around on purpose, and, and I'm looking like, Destiny, you got a lot of misplaced anger. You are not this mad at Melody. You're mad at LeBerick, and you mad at yourself, and you are embarrassed that from what you all told me in my comments, LeBerick is the one that filed for divorce. See, we're not really even getting the real fucking storyline. She's not coming out talking about that part of it. It's kind of, well, let me just say this. I just got divorced. Let me just say this part. Let me kind of leave this out. Everybody else could tell all their business. Meanwhile, I'll walk around, like that Giselle shit. Oh, I'll judge everybody else shit. And then when it comes to my shit, I don't want to talk about it, But yeah, she told Melody, honey, to have some big girl drinks, honey. Leave that Moscato alone. I said, I know that's right. Shit. Destiny needs some liquor. Okay, Destiny needs some dark liquor. Okay? Okay, honey. So we see Destiny and Tisha. They take a ride in Tisha's hot girl summer car, which was a really nice car. Next, we see Marsau and Tisha. They are at the therapy office. We have Marsau that has an attitude. He don't want to be there. He's entitled. He's narcissistic. He's selfish. He doesn't want to open up and share anything. He is emotionally unavailable. I'm naming all these things, you guys, because a lot of y'all be so pressed on having a title, having a status, but look at the man that you are marrying, right? You got to really look at who people are. And a lot of people, they're just not marriage material. With that being said, I don't feel like Marsau is marriage material, but as long as there are codependents out in the world like Latisha, he will, always be married, right? But yeah, he gets his big toenail head ass in that confessional. Oh, if she would have told me if this was a therapy session, I absolutely would not have come. Why not? This is your wife, right? That you love and that you have impregnated 3 times and you're doing all this business with her, right? Why wouldn't you go somewhere to get help to improve your marriage? This is my issue with certain men. Okay? You claim you love her so much, but you don't want no help on a relationship. You don't think that there are things that you all can improve upon. But see, guys, this is what happens when we are in relationship with toxic men. Okay? Toxic men, they don't ever want to improve relationships. For every problem, there's a solution. But to the toxic man, he can really pretty much coexist in a toxic world where things are not fair. His wife is unhappy. He don't give a damn. When you genuinely care for your spouse, there are certain things you are going to do to put in that effort to make them feel like you love them and you want to improve upon your relationship and work things out and make things better. Because if your relationship is improved together, it will improve the quality of life for your children, right? Children are not stupid. They know when they are in a toxic environment. Okay? So him saying all that shit and that therapist saying to him, well, hell, why do you treat your wife, in the way that you do? And what do we have Marsau saying? Oh, well, I provide and I pay the bills and she out here spending up all my money. And see, this is the thing with some of these so-called alpha men. As long as they paying all the bills, they could show up and not give a damn about, how they come across. They don't care that they hurt your feelings because after all, bitch, the lights are on. The mortgage is paid. You don't have a care in the world. So bitch, why are you complaining? That is how he handled Tisha in that therapist's office. And his behavior was disgusting. And so many traditional women will think that, oh, well, that's just how he feels. I was watching a review. Shout out to Forrest Rocks. I love Forrest Rocks. Okay, that's my favorite YouTuber. One of my favorites. I have a lot of favorites. But she's a big one. I didn't really like what she said in her review. Forrest Rocks felt like the therapist was being biased towards Marsau because Marsau felt defensive, in the therapist's office. It appeared that the therapist was showing more support and understanding towards Tisha. And that's not true. Okay? That's not true at all. That therapist is not for the bullshiggity, and neither is Miss Robinson. And you got to call a spade a spade. A lot of these men on this show, they don't want to be called out, And when you are the problem in your marriage or relationship, because guess what? Sometimes in a relationship, 2 people is not the problem. It only takes one person to be the problem. And if that one person can't be humble enough to acknowledge that they are dealing with their marriage in a incorrect, disrespectful, dismissive type of way, that's how he deals with Tisha. He's wrong. Do you see what I'm saying? He's so wrong. And he was called out by another man. This, like, huh? What? Like, the reviews I saw, I was like, are we watching the same damn show? He needed to be called out. What the hell? Well, he too much on Tisha's side, and that's why Marsau ain't go. No, Marsau ain't go listen, period. And Marsau don't need nobody coddling him and being on his side. Sometimes you need opposition. Sometimes you need people to dig in your ass and tell you the problem. You're the bad guy in this situation. You the common denominator, boo. Okay, so that therapist was right. And the same thing goes with Martell. He dug in Martell's ass. And these men, they don't like that. And to play devil's advocate, I definitely, guys, I see where Forrest was coming from. But I disagree with what she said. I do. These men need to be called out. How the hell else are they going to change? So a lot of traditional women, though, they will see this clip and they will think, oh, well, he just all on Tisha's side. And, you need somebody to be unbiased and just fair. And you need the down and the dirty truth. Okay. And that's what this therapist provided. All right, guys, I'm going to just play a little bit of the clip because I want y'all to hear it objectively. Okay, and not just hear my opinion. Just hear what's being said. You probably already heard it, but let's listen again.
We're here because I have felt like stressed out lately. I have been mentally drained because I've been taking care of everything around the household. And on top of that, we have the businesses that we're running. I just graduated with my second master's in real estate. And I'm like, okay, I need to try to seek some help to try to figure out how to balance things.
As she is talking, her husband is laughing and smiling. He's very dismissive. Okay? That's a problem. I don't care how long they have been married. I don't care what the roles are in the relationship. When you don't have flat out genuine respect for your wife, there's a problem. Forget the title of wife. If he is not treating you like a wife, you're not a wife. You're a slave. Okay? He's sitting up here smiling.
Okay. Can you tell your wife what you understood her to be saying?
Do y'all hear what this therapist is saying? And I've kind of went through a workshop like this with sets. Shout out to Self-Expression Teen Theater, honey, where where they gave Miss Robinson her start, honey. Okay, because I remember these type of little workshops we would do, and they will have you repeat what the other is saying, because a lot of times in communication, we're not really hearing what's said. We're only listening to respond. He wanted Marsau to repeat what he heard Tisha to be saying. And guess what Marsau says? Guess what he say?
You want to be here. I don't know how to deal with the stress of everyday life.
Y'all hear what he said? With a smirk on his face. But this therapist is biased. The therapist is the problem.
Is that all you heard? That's right. That's all you heard? She's going to school and she doesn't have time to do a couple of things I asked her to do?
A couple of things that I asked her to do. Let that sink in, people.
What do you think I'm asking for?
I'm asking you for a stress-free path to greatness.
I'm not.
That is not what she's asking for. Ooh, girl. You sitting up here talking about Melody going through a divorce, and you need to be down that same lane that she is. I'm not one of them women, guys, where I'm like, oh my God, just get a divorce, just get rid of your man. But when you got a nigga like him, it may need to be a thought. He's not listening. And it's not on purpose. Do you see what I'm saying? This isn't an accident. This is on purpose. Because behavior reflects intention. These are his intentions. To not listen, to dismiss, and put down her complaints because after all, bitch, I pay all the bills and you should be happy and go along with it. Okay?
Did she say that? I didn't say that.
Look at the therapist. Because if they would have had this conversation by themselves, we know how this conversation would have went between Latisha and Marsau. It would have started and ended with what Marsau thought and felt. And he wouldn't even hear what Latisha had to say. And let's pay attention to the fact, guys, that this girl had to trick his ass into going. Okay? That's a toxic marriage. Why do you have to trick somebody into doing anything? Your husband, right? That you done been with all these years. Oh, we celebrating our anniversary. Anniversary of what? Of this nigga not listening and putting down your feelings and emotions and acting as if you ain't supposed to have no thoughts or beliefs or feelings about what he put you through? Y'all kill me with that shit.
That's not what I'm asking for. I'm asking for us to be on this path together.
I mean, you're only facing what other women have met.
You hear what he says? You're only facing what other women have met.
I don't even understand a life without stress. Okay? Did you see this right here in my hand?
Okay, but... No,
you see this right here in my hand?
Look at him, making it about him. Goddamn narcissist. Let me point everything back to me and what I've been through and oh, woe is me and This is not a partner. And this is what happens when y'all are so quick to have the status of marriage and, you know, you can have the status of marriage and be alone in a marriage and be alone in a relationship.
See all this right here?
Yes. I never denied that you're a hard worker. I always said you work hard.
My life is constant stress. But
look at him making it about him. Not listening. It's another form of not listening.
I'm not going to share that stress with you because it's unnecessary. Why does she want you to? No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Like, I'm not going to share my bills with my kids either. This is your wife, though.
Right. You married her. Okay. So let's get to it. Why did you marry her? To be his slave. Cook, clean. She gonna look after the kids. Bitch, busted wide open. You guys, when I talk like this, I'm not at all like being sarcastic. I want y'all to like get this. Okay? Get what you are signing up for.
I'm going to share my bills with my wife. But that's not ours to share, that's mine.
Look at that. They're mine. And he's separating himself. I was with a guy like this. Emotionally unavailable. Okay? You are in a marriage to fight life with another person. You're not by yourself. But he don't see her as his equal. Okay? He has a lack of respect for her. And that is the very reason why he is with her. So he could put her down and lift himself up.
That's not ours to share. That's mine. You decided that this is Superwoman that you want to be. And I'm fine with that. You're super anyway.
You hear that? He feels threatened. Translation, he feels threatened by all she is becoming. Because on a deep level, this man just wanted her to cook, clean, and just be in that house. Okay, that's why he's so threatened by Melody. He don't like her. She got too much mouth. Okay? This is what you're dealing with.
About being Superwoman. It's about, I went to college, I have my goals, and I have my desires, and I feel like I have put things on hold for our marriage and for our kids.
Y'all hear that? I have pretty much abandoned and neglected myself for this marriage, for this facade, for these kids. And she has a lot of resentment because she thought, oh, I'm just playing my role and he supports me. He don't support her. This is the role that he wanted her to stay in. And y'all saw how he called her Superwoman. Oh, you do all these Superwoman things. He putting it down because he, you know, he don't respect that. He don't want her to grow. A lot of these men, they want you to stay in a box. That way you're easily able, you know, You're easily controllable then if you're in a box. But the more you educate yourself, you're a threat to this insecure, pitiful version of a man. Look how the therapist is looking at him, but he's biased. But the therapist is wrong. Nope. See, this is why I'm glad channels like mine exist. Because I'm going to tell y'all the real truth. Not the traditional truth. Not the part that look good. We go have a conversation where we going places, baby. Okay?
But I do get a little pride when you argue about this stuff, when you spend money like water and you're still having a stressful life, because I've made something so comfortable to the point where I've elevated your ability to complain. Because growing up, whoa, excuse me. What I'm hearing here is you might be telling her that she just needs to be satisfied that you have provided all this stuff for her. No, sir. If you have this really...
Hallelujah. The therapist, whatever he is, okay, he's on point. This man is not trying to listen. Latisha, you're wasting your time and our time. Okay? And I think it's time for you to join Melody and Destiny down divorce lane. Except don't be no sneaky little witch like Destiny, honey. Okay? Don't try to, I don't think you would do that. But, yeah, girl, you wasting your time. You are. I wouldn't spend another minute with his ass because he sees everything the way that he sees it. He only cares about himself. He don't give a damn about them kids. Okay? Only thing he cared about, he didn't even want to watch his kids' first season. He was so unlikable, he didn't know how to make them their favorite snacks. Like, for you to be so emotionally unavailable for your children, and I cannot stand men like that just want to provide. I was with someone like that, and it's disgusting. And it's, I'm a good man because I provide and I pay bills. Bitch, those are the basic necessities of being a man. Well, my mom and all this other shit. How about you need to get it together? Okay? They gotta want to get it together. And she need to separate from him. That way, maybe not divorce. I don't think she want to do that, but kind of get away from him. Take them kids or shit. Leave them there with his ass. Shit. Okay? That's what Miss Robinson would do since he think the shit is so easy. You got to put people in your shoes or they not go understand where you coming from. I'm going to play y'all another part and then I'm going to back up off of them, honey. They got too many problems for Miss Robinson to try to solve, honey. Okay? Did y'all hear that part where Marsau said, I listen while I'm talking? That's the problem. You should only be doing one thing at a time. And you need to listen so you can truly hear. And then you are to speak after you listen. Child.
To be fair, I listen while I'm talking. Listen, your wife is telling you how much she needs you and she wants to work along with you as a team. But the difference is we have to understand certain elements in that. Do you love yourself enough to be able to love your wife the way you understand your wife needs to be loved so you can love her? Yes.
No, he don't. And really quickly, guys, this therapist is on point. You gotta love people in the way in which they want to be loved. Everybody has certain love languages. Some may be quality time. Some may want to give. Some may want words of affirmation. Like, there are different love languages, for people. I know mine is quality time. Very important to me. He's not listening and he doesn't care. Okay? He doesn't care to listen. And this is how I know his ass wasn't listening. He didn't get nothing out of the therapy session.
What do I need to do?
I want us to spend more time together as a couple, as a family. I want us to, I'm not saying all the time, but I'm just saying I need a couple of hours a week just for us.
What day works best for you?
Thursday.
Thursday what time?
8.
Thursday at 8?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Hey Siri, Remind me Thursdays at 8 o'clock for date night.
Now, I watch Forrest Rox's review, and she was like, that old ass man, he don't know what Siri is. He too old. Girl, no. No. The therapist made a point. And if you really took your wife seriously, you wouldn't have Siri remind you of a damn thing. Okay? This shit is like serious. And it's like you got people out here taking this shit as a joke. It's not. And this is the problem with a lot of black relationships, probably with relationships, period. But, I'm only can go off of what I've seen you guys through the years. Okay? Listen to what the therapist says.
Let me tell you something. I don't ask Siri to remind me to do anything that's important to me.
Preach! Hallelujah! 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 Come on. This man, this therapist, this is a man. A man that's gonna tell you the truth. He not here for no bullshit. This is what Marsau needs. This is what Maurice needs. This is what Martell needs. Somebody to tell their ass the truth. They don't need to be coddled. They don't need to be baby breastfed. They need to hear this shit from a man. We don't need nobody making a joke out of this shit. This shit is not funny. It's so toxic. It was kind of hard for me to watch it, because I done been through this shit. So I see what's going on. And I love how direct he was with Marsau. And you guys, Marsau is not going to listen to this therapist, not because, he was taking up for Tisha too much. No. Marsau ain't going to listen because he's narcissistic and he only gives a damn about himself. He don't care about Tisha, and them children are simply an extension of himself. This is my wife, possessive, my kids that I done bought this for and did that for. Is a possession. Period. It's not you're a person and I care about your feelings and I really heard you and I really received what you said. So I'm going to make a better effort and try to please you in the way in which you want to be pleased. We could try to love people all day, you guys, but if we don't love people in the way that they want to be loved, then they're not going to receive our love, and we need to let them go. You're wasting that person's time.
I'm sorry. I ain't putting Siri in my business.
Come on, man.
So when you tell Siri to do that, he's really making an appointment with you.
Come on.
Are you okay being an appointment? Man.
Come on.
You are important to me.
Yeah, right.
Of course, this wasn't important to me before because I didn't even know about it or wasn't thinking about it.
And you didn't care about it. Next, let's move on to the next scene. I'm done with them. I think I done made my damn point. So the next scene, we have Kiowa, Maurice, and Monster. I forgot Kimmy wasn't in this scene. But anyways, they meet up to talk with Monster about the vaping mistake that he made. Maurice did very well with articulating his point to his son, saying, you are a black man, you are held on a shorter leash, you can't be out here making too many mistakes because it will be magnified and the world will put 20 on 10 and make a bigger deal out of things just simply because you're black. And that is so true. We have seen that with the whole Black Lives Matter movement, these black men being killed just for no reason. Okay. Just simply because they are black. Okay. So I really love the conversation that he was having with him. Maurice gained some points back with me. I feel like he really loves his son. I do, however, feel like he needs to learn to listen to his wife more, because if you're not going to listen and incorporate your wife's feelings and opinions into whatever you're doing as far as being a parent or business-wise, why are you even with her? Do you see what I'm saying? And that's what the point I keep trying to make to y'all. Some of these men, they're not married to share their life with someone, it's kind of like the wife is just a placeholder. It's just a status. Oh, I gotta be a wife to cook and clean, and the bitch may have an opinion every now and then, but I ain't trying to hear that shit, and I ain't gonna incorporate it. Y'all heard what he said on the one episode. Just because I don't use it, you know, just because I don't use your ideas, that don't mean it wasn't a good idea. Yes, it do. That mean, you know, do you see what I'm saying? That's very dismissive to your wife. So I need these men to act like they really love their wives and listen and incorporate, you know, the things that she's trying to tell you to help you to become a better man. These men, you know, they don't want to do that. Everything is very narcissistic and my way or the highway, and I'm the man and I provide, and forget all of that. Okay? When man and woman get together, they become one, right? But no, ain't no oneness. It's the manness. It's what he wants. So let his ass be married by himself. That's why I told y'all I don't, you know, we'll talk more about it in another video on why I'm not married. Because I don't feel like a lot of these men are marryable. Okay? They're not. They have communication issues. They don't want to listen. I really feel like that about some of our black men, you know, and they may have great characteristics. I've dated a lot of great guys, okay? Great men. They have a lot of potential. But at the end of the day, you can't do shit with potential. I need you to be here, okay? I need you to understand where I'm coming from and change your ways. Okay, the best apology is change behavior. Really prove through your actions that you love your woman and listen to her. And stop treating her like some bitch off the street. All right? So Maurice brings up to Kiowa that Monster is in a hurry to get back to Michigan because he got a little girlfriend, and Monster says he's not going to engage in any sexual activity until he's 24. I call bullshit. I don't like when people have a certain age, you know, they're going to do certain stuff. You're young. You don't know how your life is going to play out. I thought, you know, it was cute enough, but like, child, bye. I don't like all that performative shit. Oh, I'm going to do this at 18. I'm going to do this at 20. I'm going to, child, Monster probably ready to drop them draws now, honey. Okay, so, child, I wish him the best. Very handsome young man. He is like really growing up, you guys, really growing up. So Monster go have them girls on him, honey. Okay, but I love that Kiowa and Maurice was able to, you know, come together and have a conversation and support their son, because that's the most important thing, you know, that a child needs. He needs to see that even though his parents are not together, they can come together and support him and be a family still. So it was a beautiful scene. So next we see Tiffany talking to her husband about the whole situation with Destiny and bringing up the possibility that maybe Destiny, not Destiny, but LeBerick was probably cheating in their marriage. Okay, so Tiffany, girl, you messy. I need you to own it. I like you for the show, though, because it looked like you may have some more piping hot tea, honey, on Destiny. We know Destiny ain't gonna freaking tell us. So, you know, so how y'all think we gonna get the information? Okay, but yeah, Tiffany is one of them people where she does shit and then it's kind of like, well, it's okay because I'm a transparent. I'm just a blunt person. Girl, you wouldn't want nobody to do that to you. Right? So the fact that she lacks self-awareness and accountability for that kind of turns me off. Her husband even said to her, do you think that that was the right time to share that information? You know, because he's letting her know you was wrong. You probably shouldn't have brought that up. This is this girl's, birthday brunch or whatever she was having. So, yeah, Tiffany seems a bit flaky. And it looked like she will do things and just, you know, will kind of throw a rock and hide her hands, basically. Like, yeah, I did it, but I mean, what do you want me to do? That's what happened. There is a way to say and do things. So it was a messy moment. I think Tiffany is good for the show, though. You know, I'm neutral about that. I think she's great for the show. But the way she did that, she know that she was wrong. Okay? Period. Child, so we finally at Taco Tuesday. Damn, Miss Robinson, you know you can talk, honey. We 55 minutes in. We stomping with the big dog. Shout out to Martin, honey. Yes, well, I got more time now, honey, on my podcast. Miss Robinson didn't put in more time. Okay, so these videos may be a little longer, honey, but it's all right. It's all right. We gonna wrap this shit right on up. So we got Tisha. She comes by Mel's house. Mel got her blonde hair in, short shorts. I was like, go ahead, Mel. Go ahead, girl. So Tisha begins helping Mel to set up with the little Taco Tuesday party, and she begins telling Mel that she's happy that she is now seeing the therapist because she was being mean to Marsau. I'm like, girl, somebody need to set his ass straight. I mean, who else you think go do it? Your mammy out of town. Where Miss Wanda at? Miss Wanda, girl, send us a postcard. Let us know where you at, Miss Wanda. I miss Miss Wanda just a little bit. Cause I love when her and Marsau get into it. But yeah, Tisha tells Mel I was snappy at the kids. You know, I just really needed some guidance. I didn't like the person I was becoming. I love how self-aware Tisha was in that moment with Mel. Like saying, hey, I'm going to keep seeing this therapist. Girl, I think you should go to him, but it just makes no sense to even have Marsau with you when you go. He ain't going to listen. He going to do whatever the hell he want to do anyways, okay? Tisha continues to tell Mel how Dr. Francis was, you know, really giving it, honey, to Marsau, you know, telling him the truth about himself, honey. And Melody was like, girl, don't I know it? Dr. Francis, honey, is the truth. He don't be playing with these men. So Tisha begins confronting Melody about Tiffany and how Destiny pretty much told her that Tiffany is a pot stirrer and, you know, she's coming around starting shit up. Melody says, I don't think she was trying to start anything. I think it was genuine conversation. How do I feel about that? Yes and no, right? Yes and no. Behavior reflects intention. I felt like it started out as genuine conversation and then it ended up messy. And you could tell it was messy because Tiffany didn't feel remorse for it. It was kind of like, well, yeah, I said what I said. And Destiny got away from the table and was crying. Now all of a sudden her ass is over it. You know, let's get back to Destiny. I told y'all, full of shit. So I'm not on her side at all, but I'm just objectively looking at the situation. If I felt like I said something to offend somebody or hurt their feelings, I would have apologized. Like, girl, I didn't mean for that to come out like that. And Tiffany didn't do that. Do you see what I'm saying? Because she may have genuine intentions with having the conversation, with trying to let Destiny know, girl, we already met, but once you see what your words did to somebody, I feel like you should apologize and you should feel away. And for her to be like, well, she just got so damn emotional for no damn reason and she was being dramatic. I was like, oh shit, she was just being dramatic. You don't feel bad? Oh, okay. You know, so I kind of, you know, I see it for what it is. And a lot of people I saw was getting on Melody, like, with Melody, you know, this bitch was coming on here being messy and this is a reality show, okay? This is a reality show. Mel done had her skeletons come out. Martell done had his skeletons. It's time, goddammit, for everybody's skeletons to come out. And Destiny likes to hide shit. Destiny is not an upfront person. Destiny ain't gonna tell us that LeBerick broke up with her. Destiny ain't gonna tell us the real reason why that marriage broke up. This bitch go blame the pandemic. She go blame the fact that LeBerick didn't get his COVID shots. She gonna have all these deflections for why the shit didn't work instead of the damn truth, right? And I think that Melody sees through that, and the fact that Destiny did not tell Melody about all this trouble she was having in her marriage. Like, she told her some things, and Destiny was another one that had that baby, got married, had the baby, and felt what? Alone in the damn marriage. So that's why I be telling y'all, stop trying to get this fucking title and then you think you gonna live happily ever after. Hell to the no, to the no, no, no. Look at that behavior before you get married. And stop trying to be traditional. You don't have to get married. Some of y'all feel like you have to. You don't have to. If you don't want to. See that nigga on the weekends, okay? But if you want to get married, by all means get married. It's different strokes for different folks, but just know what you signing up for. This show is like so eye-opening for me, because it's like, these are the reasons I don't want to get married. And I don't think that marriage is perfect, you guys. I'm not one of them Disneyland brain type of women, where I think it's just going to be great every day, but it's work. But you got to be with somebody that is willing to put in the work and the effort, that it takes to make the marriage the best that it could be. And I don't see that. I see a whole bunch of women complaining. And the men that they are with, they don't really take the complaining seriously. It's like they don't care. They are in a marriage by themselves.
Latisha shares with me that she and Destiny, I guess, had a sidebar conversation, and Destiny expressed her annoyance with Tiffany. It kind of rubs me the wrong way. I thought that Destiny and I had a much better friendship to the point where if something bothered her, she knows that she could reach out to me. So hearing this coming from Latisha.
Did y'all hear that? Hearing this coming from Latisha, did Destiny call her and have a conversation? Maybe they wanted to delay all of that so they could have this upcoming moment, but Destiny is not a friend. She's not. She's too secretive. I can't even get the damn words out. She's secretive. She's sneaky. She's manipulative. She tries to make shit look a certain way when it's really not that way. I don't like her. I don't trust her. And I saw so many people, I'm going up for Destiny, and Destiny don't play, and Destiny is full of shit. Full of shit.
Somebody that I'm kind of just getting back cool with. Right now, I'm like, it's a no-go right now. Girl, a lot of times.
You see that? Melody don't trust that bitch because of how the bitch is moving. She moves covert. Okay? Only sneaky people, they move covert. Or unless you're being private on purpose, which I don't think it is. Destiny is somebody that likes to control a narrative. She want to be all up in Martell business. And, he doing this and he did that and Bitch, let's talk about you. So Tiffany shows up and Tisha meets her. Tisha confronts Tiffany about being a pot stirrer, honey, amongst the girls. Tisha says she already knows Tiffany from the Chambers of Commerce. So I was like, oh, okay. Next, Kimmy shows up, honey. Destiny gets there, honey, and she's locked out. The girls are already sitting, having tacos and drinking. So eventually she comes in the door. She already got an attitude. Girl, you ain't mad at Melody. You mad at yourself and you mad at that ex-husband. Okay? So Melody tries to talk to Destiny in front of the girls about their little issue. I feel like it's fair. Come on, say something, Destiny. But Destiny keeps trying to put it off. Oh, you talk about it later. Bitch, this is a reality show, okay? Y'all ain't popping like this for no reason. Love and Marriage Huntsville is popping, okay? So you need to participate in reality TV, Angela Simmons, okay? Melody goes on to say, I feel like I would have known by now if Destiny had an issue. And, Tisha said you was angry with me. And now, stupid ass Destiny is mad at Tisha. Well, Tisha should have kept her big mouth shut. Bitch, this is a reality show. This is all about spreading and passing information. You don't know that? You don't know how this shit go? It wasn't even a big deal what Tisha said. Okay? Because those are things that you told her. She didn't go and tell Tiffany. She went and told Mel, which is both of y'all friends. So what is the problem? I don't like her. Like, child, ooh. Once again, Destiny puts on a facade. Oh, I was served ice cold tea. Ice cold tea don't make you get up from your own party, bitch. You was confronted with the truth. You didn't want to hear it. You got your ass up and you was all in your feelings. See, she doesn't even own when she's vulnerable. You can't cry and whine. And that's why Tiffany is probably not going to have no respect for her, because she's going to be like, wow, is this hoe even real? What is her problem? She's too passive aggressive, you guys. You got to stand in your shit, right? And just admit, well, I didn't like the information that you came to the group with. Like, just tell the truth. Shame the devil. Don't do this whole thing of, well, I'm going to try to protect my feelings and I'm going to be on the defensive and now I'm mad at Melody and, you know, and now I'm being put on the spot. Bitch. Welcome to reality TV. We want to hear your reality. You want to play for the cameras. You want fantasy. That's not what this is. Tiffany is like, I don't know what tea you're talking about. What tea was cold? That shit that I served, it was hot. Yes, it was hot, girl.
Not that day, baby. Destiny is being passive aggressive when it is convenient for Destiny.
What did I tell y'all? Tiffany don't respect her because she sees the fakery and the foolishness. Okay? So yes, Tiffany is messy, but Tiffany sees through Destiny. And sometimes, guys, you know, people get so caught up with faves on the show, they don't want to see what the opposition is trying to say. But Tiffany may be good opposition for Destiny because she's holding a mirror up to Destiny, where Destiny really got to look at herself instead of the parts that she wants to see, right? There's something about Tiffany that I like. She is messy, but it's something about her that is needed for this show. So Melody asked Destiny, well, do you think I brought her on purpose? Well, here go Destiny getting defensive. I was getting ready to ask you that. Bitch, get to it, passive aggressive. Okay? Get to it. Well, I was gonna do that. You ain't gonna do shit. I would have told the bitch to leave. Okay? With her sneaky ass. Get your ass up out of here. Because don't nobody understand where you coming from. Okay? I need y'all to objectively listen to this.
She came with some tea. Absolutely not. Right, that's what I'm finna say. Do you think she intentionally came with some tea? I don't know. But girl, why don't you ask me? I invited her. I needed to pipe it down. Bring it down, because I'm trying to think through the process. I'll ask you. I have no problem.
It ain't no process. That's your problem. Bitch, you ain't even processed your divorce, let alone your marriage, let alone your first child. Destiny is one of these women where she just thinks she's so smart and she's so fucked up. And she thinks we're stupid enough, you know, we can't see through what she's giving us. I see it.
Give me a second.
Look how Kimmy is looking like.
Because I ain't do that. I didn't say you. Did I say you? The hit dog hot?
Do y'all see that? Now she's turning gaslighting Melody. Oh, I didn't say that, making Melody question her reality when, bitch, you're the one that came to my house being passive aggressive and sitting up here saying, well, Melody hoped, and bitch, call her Melody. Did you notice how Melody was just saying Destiny? She didn't say Destiny Peyton Williams. She didn't do all of that. It meant that you're mad. It meant you fell away, coward. I don't like her. I can't make. This is why this video is so long, because I need y'all to hear this before y'all get in my comments defending this bitch. She's sitting up here now saying she's not mad. Own your shit. You are upset. You felt the way. You keep trying to change how you feel about things. Okay? All of that is a problem, guys. And I could see already why the marriage didn't work out. Because he didn't know who the fuck you was going to be that day.
What you mad about? We'll talk about it, me and you, when I'm going to finish my tea.
So what was the problem with the tea?
Right, get to it.
The tea was cold. It didn't matter. Like, you brought me some.
The tea was cold, but yet you got your monkey ass up from that table crying. It's my party, and I'll cry if I want to. Cry if I want to. You would cry too if it happened to you. Da, 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 da. Destiny says the tea was not relevant. And Tiffany is like, bitch, you sound absurd. Yeah, because Tiffany has figured out this is a fake ass bitch that don't own her feelings. Melody sees through Destiny. Destiny is going to continue in another episode to be nasty with Melody, who's supposed to be her friend. What did I see in the previews? Well, I'm not, Mariah, what did she say? I'm not Mariah, Martell, and all the other kids. Why you bringing all them other people into a conversation with Melody, bitch? I didn't like that, and I'm going to get on her ass about that. 70 damn minutes, okay? 7 whole days. And not a word from you, honey. I don't know why I thought about Toni Braxton. All right, you guys, that's all I have to say about all of this. Miss Robinson had to break it on down, honey, okay? Y'all know we like to push it in lowest terms up over here, okay? Y'all know how I do, okay? Don't forget, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. I am your girl, brand new, and I will check you guys out in the next video.